Hello everyone, my name's Notepad and I write games for fun. So what are we doing today? Today we're going to hopefully finish up the SRD. That's the plan at least. I have been struggling with the SRD, to be perfectly frank with you. I've been having some issues with it because there are some pretty big issues that don't want to be solved. And that's kind of the nature of the beast. And oh goodness. And before I begin, I should say, yeah, it happened. No, don't ask me more questions about it. It really is a thing that did occur. In other news, let's see. We have the idea of like claiming trophy. We got all the items. Fixed some of the item sections up just to make sure that it worked a little bit easier. Because it did not want to look right. And then we have the idea of powers. Powers. Powers have been kind of eating away at my heart a little bit. The original premise should not be difficult. That's the thing. It should not be difficult to understand the basic principle of... Yeah, effectively, in Soviet Notepad, SRD fucks you. The basic principle of powers are just spells. That's the thing. It's just a spell at the end of the day. But there's a problem. How do you make abilities? Because in Spell of the Black Magician, in which this game is mostly derived from, there is no logic behind spells. They are simply made. Now, that might you might be thinking, oh, well, what does that mean exactly? It means that here is the Ghost Dragon spell. Yeah, here's the spell to make a Ghost Dragon. It's very broken and very good because you have a ghost dragon all of a sudden. And yeah, hey, here's the ability to suffocate someone. Alright, here's the ability to summon a demon. Yep. Even down to infinite mana, if you have a... Yeah, if you legitimately have 11 mana at level 8, you can successfully cast infinite mana and cast every spell in the game for free. For 1d6 rounds. Hey, you want to cast an Acid Store? Yeah, it's... Yeah, there's a couple weird ones. There's a couple odd ones in here that are very good, and that's kind of an issue because they don't really have any logic behind it. So how do you apply logic to this? So at first I was like, oh, well, here's some basic ways to do spells. Like, what happened? Did Hasbro fuck over D&D even harder? Did J-Dragon finally make a game? No, I'm just making this. Oh, yeah, no, the US election happened. It happened. Don't worry about it. Hey, Fatal 2 already exists, thank you very much. Lil Cohen wrote it. Also, I would like to thank Make It... Makdu? Really, man? Really? Makdu? Makdeu? Make Dio? Dio Brando? Dio could be here. Dio could be here, he said. But yeah, there's like, yeah, no, here's spells, and yeah, you want to have the time dilation power? Yeah, that's why I'm like, how do you make abilities? How do you make powers in this game? And I don't know how. Actually, like, I want to, like, OSR spells. I want to make spells. Like, I want to have a number of spells that are available. Like, just... Like, get some 0-level spells. Everyone likes 0-level spells. I mean, unless it's like... How do you make custom spells? Because one of the ideas is that powers have to cover everything that involves the nature of power. These are key abilities. These are superpowers. These are fucking psionics just as much as magic. And the only thing that you have to work with is the idea of points. You have magic points or power points that can be many different things. If this was its own game, I would say, here's what you can do with it. However, this is not its own game, and I'm like, Unless I just say, fuck it, we're writing it. Or I go with my original idea. I go with my going with the original idea is effectively saying, like, you rewrite the spell system from the ground up. I mean, it can't hurt to do that. Because the basic idea of the way that I had it written down is, I go down here, because I literally was like, yeah, there's no easy way of making these. So here's legitimately just the spell list. That's all it is. It's just here's the spell list. Like, the idea would be like, you have like pay to play, like you have effectively, I don't have good names for them, but like here's the pay to play one, which is 1 power point for a spell effect. A spell effect. We don't know what it is, it just is. I mean, how does this gonna sound? GURPS magic. How does GURPS magic? Let's see. When in doubt, all we have to do is go to GURPS. I'm going home. I'm going to GURPS. When in doubt, we use GURPS. Like, let's see, the principle of magic. Let's... Astron subject, roll your effective skill. Yeah, magic is just uses energy. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's just play it by ear. So if we want to do actually, no, that doesn't work. Does it? We'd be rewriting the nature of spells quite a bit. No, we want to do actually, how do I want to do this? This would be power requires a certain number of power points to activate. Let's see, the power requires a certain number of PP to activate. PP to activate, but then may be charged with additional with additional power point, well, maybe charged with additional power points to increase the effect it has. To increase the effect it has, increase the effect of the world. So if we want to do this, and we're going to delete this row. We're just going to shrink this down a little bit. Make you Liberata. We're going to make you Liberata 6. We make you Liberata 7. So we need enemy, a magic arrow. So we want when using this power will restore life points equal to the amount see, either the character or an ally. There we go. We can just do, has to be targeted on a character. Magic arrow flies out from their hands. We want. Okay, so the magic arrow flies from the character hand. Flies from the character hands. May fire up to level may fire up to level +1. There we go. Actually, we want to do Psionic Blast to plus. We'll do 13 Bravery. Last enemy with Scion. Deal 1d6 life point. Deal 1d6 life points, but add a +1. Let's see, but add +1 damage for each additional spent. It is. You gotta make a DC 13 bravery check to get rid of that. Thank you very much, Dan. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What we want to do, this is the idea of a charge power. So actually, we want to do restore light to the equal to PP PP plus PP spent plus level character or ally. So if you are very high level, that means you can restore life a lot easier. However, you always going to have to spend more. That's kind of the idea. Magic arrow, psionic blast, speed. There we go. The character increases by a plus. Actually, yeah, increases their speed by level plus. Let's see. Increases their initiative. Increases their. Actually, no. There we go. What would be another good charge power? And we just want to use an example. Yeah, I have a little red book. No worry. Welcome to the 3-month badge. Glorious Chinese authority. Let's think. What would be a good ability that you really just like? You can just dump more power into. That's the idea. You can dump a lot more power into it. That would be a blast. Let's see. We got psionic blast. Like, oh, I know what we can do. We can do something like a firebolt. That's a pretty reliable. That's a pretty reliable one. We'll do a luck check. Let's see. At a target dealing dealing level plus PP. There we go. That's the real danger. You just get lit on fire with firebolt. You do automatic damage. Doesn't do a lot of damage. It only is going to do it, you know, if you get it early on, it's only going to do like 3 damage, but you just get to light someone on fire constantly. And it's not a difficult check, but it is like, yeah. Something that converts currency to negative effect on, like, yeah, there we go. This is the most basic one. So, charge powers then lead into, actually, feat powers. Requires, often through the use of to accomplish a feat that may require another check, or to mitigate the or to allow the character to perform a feat they may not be able to without the power. There we go. What do I mean by this? That's a good question. Put it like, because that would be, we don't need to worry about level 0 spells anymore. That would be like, okay, so reading emotion. We want to do, actually, can do a table. We do the extremely rough cost guide. The extremely rough cost guide. Actually, no, you should. There we go. Extremely rough guide to. So this would be a let's see. This we want 7. this would be... this would be... Yeah, this is a fairly mundane feat, and this would be blatantly supernatural. Like, this is physically impossible. This is physically impossible without you actually being able to do something insane. Like, that is just blatantly, actually, enhanced feat. How do I want that? That would be... This is something that is achievable. A normal person can do this. You are using magic to do this because you are a lazy fuck. Like, like it would be like, oh, like produce sound. Actually, we want to do like whispers. It would be like 3, and it would be accuracy like 15. There we go. That is a feat ability. You are paying to accomplish something. Can you make noise by yourself? Yeah, you can make noise by yourself to do something. You are doing magic to do something. There is a mundane way of doing this. There's something enhanced, there's something like an empowered ability, like, and I guess we would need to do, like, yeah, we want to do something like that. Actually, plus level. We add the plus level here. So if we do something like 4 to 9 plus level, and then this would be 5 to 10 plus level, and this would be like 6 to 11 plus levels. This would be 7 to 12 plus level. Roughly, this is the rough cost estimates. So if we want to do that, so we want to do reading emotion. That is not a very complicated, let's see. That is not a very complicated thing. There we go. That's a pretty easy one to understand, not too complicated. Sleep, ghost armor, turn undead. Let's see, we want to... Do power jump. That's clearly going to be pretty. That's pretty much empowered. That's the character. Let's see, may leap up to, actually no, we do 30 feet to meter, about 10 meters. Leaps up to 10 meters, leaps up to 10 meters in the air. There you go. Each additional level adds more meters. We can bring that down to 6. Let's see. Everything. Oh. We get rid of this. Let's see. This light. Let's see. Power jump would be some other. What's some good? What would be a good feat ability? Good day, I say. Good day. Oh, let's see. That would be. We can make a. We can make a terrible, terrible reference. There we go. Stones to gold. You want to make 500. You want to make 500 big ones? Convert 500 stones into gold coins. That is a spell from Enchanted Country. Let's actually. Something like this. Let's see, up to level time. Level time 10. Level time 10's cost. So actually, if we go all the way up here, and if we go all the way here to our various potions, yeah, it's kind of like the idea, like you can just make potions on the cheap. That's your power. Congratulations. You can make a lot of very dumb things. Actually, if we do, we do 10. That means you can make potions very easily. Costs mana, and mana. Actually, they have water in them. They need water and they need a bottle, and they can make potions, and they can make magic potions. That's pretty useful. So we want to do certain powers are designated solely for combat purposes. Solely for combat purposes. Grow in effect as the increases their power level. Increases their power. These effects grow in effect as they increase their power level. Actually, I should. We don't need you anymore. Dun 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 dun. Okay, so I'm going to post this here instead. Be like, yeah, here's my extremely rough guide to how to price these things, because there's really no good answer. Because welcome to the wonderful world of pricing things for a D&D hack, effectively. Because that's always something you got to remember about Spell of the Black Magician, is that it is quite literally a D&D hack. A Russian D&D hack, I say. And that's half the fun of it. Unironically, that is half the fun of that particular game. Let's see. We want to do. We don't need any of you. We should. We could do that. Turn undead, enemy, save. They would get be a very difficult save if they're that. Saving. Let's see. The creature who fails. That immediately runs away. Oh, that's all it does. It just makes them run away. And we want to do. Want an enemy. There is no save. Actually, is there a save in the original Flaming Sphere? I don't believe that. There is one, and it's Dex 13. Let's see. Dealing K18 plus level. Dealing K18 plus level damage to the target. Actually, going to increase Flaming Spears. Actually, that is do more damage. Let's see. We want to do. Taekwondo. actually, this would be the character, one battle. One battle. Let's see. Focuses their mental. Let's see. Focuses their mental energy. And grants their fists. Grants their. Which now deal 1d6 plus 1. Actually 1d6 plus level. Yep, good old Taekwondo. Which is just stone fist. It's stone fist effectively. Actually cannot. Let's see, what do we have? Creating an illusion, vampirism, time return, web. Okay, so. What are some other, web. Good old web. You never go wrong with web. Let's see. All enemies that are level -2. Let's see. Level -2. Let's see. Or less. Take 1d6. Take 1d. Let's see. 1d6 down. Let me see if we can find the web. Hello, web. Lose half of their. Let's see. All enemies that are up to level -2 lose half of their life points. Strain. What are some other good combat powers? What would be some good combat powers? Well, we could try to use, let's see. We could try to do a death ray. We could do death ray. 10, it does target. There is, it would be a luck 18 save. Actually deal, let's see, the character deals 3k18. 3k18 to the, let's see. Deals 3k18 to the deals 3k18 to the target. Actually, we could do it just doesn't really become feasible until a certain point to cast Death Ray. Even if you do know it. Like 3d18 is kind of bonkers, no less. Like, actually, we do luck 18. It's just difficult to actually. There we go. Take half damage. Do we got any other? This would be Dex 18. Those who manage to succeed at the saving throw take half damage. There we go. Nice and easy. Then we want to do... let's see. Summoning powers have the... Let's see. Summoning powers have the... However, not every ally wants to, let's see, not every ally wants to help without a, let's see, but not every ally wants to help without payment. There we go. This is going to mostly play into... Actually, what we can do, what we're going to do anyway. We put you here. We're going to call this Ghost Arm. Actually, no. Going to put you up here. Self. Just on the level of the character, we're going to do this now. Let's see if this fleur. Okay, that didn't work quite as well. Hoping, but that's the fun part, right? So now we get to do this to hit level. We're going to hit that. We're going to hit this. We're going to grab you 0.03. There we go. Perfect. There we go. Actually, no, we can put you down here because we aren't charging. We are not charging the spell. We are simply doing this. Just grows some powers. Combat power. Okay, so summoning power. Let's see. We want to do... We don't need you anymore. We don't need you anymore. Let's see. No, revive undead. Da-da-da-da. Go back to high school. Raise a dead body as a zombie servitor. Let's see. Raise the dead body as a zombie servitor. At the end of every hour or combat, roll 1d6. At the end of every hour or combat, roll a 1d6. Da, da, da. Yep. Let's see. On a one, on a run, roll on the following chart. Yep. Zombie leave with it. Don't need you anymore. Let's see. Create illusionary. It cannot attack. Let's see. That's for 5 minutes per level. That anymore. Time return web. We don't need that. Yes, I forgot. Technically, the web spell is in Spell of the Black Magician. The web spell technically is you summoning giant invisible spiders from another dimension to attack people, but we don't talk about that part. Let's see, flat that deals levels damage and grants +2. Self for 1 battle. Let's see. Yes, of course, Ghost Dragon. Of course, we're going to be adding the Ghost Dragon. Ghost Dragon 15. Let's see. Can get flying on its back. Let's see. Anything can attack the Ghost Dragon, and it lasts. Level times 2 hours, and the Ghost Dragon stats are Ghost Dragon Section 15. Distance 0. Let's see, and it has 10 plus level times 3. There we go. Oop. There we are. Yeah, fucking Ghost Dragon. We want to do... Oh, God. Technically, there's like the really grandiose elementals, which you can make an absurd number of elementals in the base game. I'm not doing that because I don't hate myself. Legitimately speaking, I do not hate myself enough to do that. Because there are a lot of them. Let's think. How do I want to... Yeah, I think that's kind of all we... I guess we can add let's see. Let's see. The character manifests their psychic tulpa. Let's see, a perfect phantom copy of their characteristics and abilities, but may look different. But may look different from the. It is. It may be friendly, but it is. Being that independent being that lasts level times 2 days. Or if they kill the character to replace them. There we go. So I summon my tulpa. Oh, why do I want to summon my tulpa? Okay. No. I don't think we need any of these, but I think I should add. How do I want to? Let's see. Don't necessarily produce effects. Produce effects immediately, but improve the. Let's see. Boost our batters don't produce effects immediately. Improve the character's abilities for a time or grant them special conditions, which. We want like this. We want something like this. We want to do. Actually, we can do flight. This last level. This last level times 2 minutes. This last level times 2 minutes. Doesn't last very long, but on the other hand, if you need to really fly for 10 minutes, there's something wrong. Like, oh hey, you know, yeah, you can fly. It's a hover. It's not very fast. You can still fly around. It's still flight is still valuable. It's something that is there. Oh god, what would be some other all of their powers now cost 0. Now cost 0 for 1d6 rounds. Actually costs 0 for level rounds. We want Yeah, you're level 12. Cool. Spend 16. Actually, we'll do 20. Spend. If you're level 12, spend 20 of your mana. And you can, for 12 rounds, you can cast as much as you want. What would be another good? Mm, 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 mm. Flight. Actually. Let's see. Character cloaks themselves in invisibility. They cannot. Last level times 3. Let's see. Let's go to some very basic abilities. Wants to go back to the traditional format. It would be assigning spells a certain level right off the bat. A certain level right off the bat, or having players find spells at certain levels. Look, our back cast for right. There we go. I think that should work properly. Okay, so now we need to go to enemies and threats. Enemies and threats need this, actually. Actually, why don't I just use this and during their enemies and allies come in across the adventure. And let's see, enemies and allies come in a variety of shapes and sizes across the adventures. Through the enchanted countries. They may come across each entry will have their level, health, life points, power points, attack, resistance, protection, and morale. Let's see, and morale. The enemy's level indicates their strength, indicates their strength and ability. Indicates their strength and ability. Higher level enemy. Let's see. An enemy of equal level to a character is an even match most of the time. An enemy of equal level to a character is an even match, but those of higher levels may require an entire party to take down, while those of lower levels en masse to take the characters down. I'm getting pinged by people. Give me 1 second. Yes, Horace has now discovered, while Tom Parkinson Morgan, Tom Bloom, formerly Tom Parkinson Morgan, used to post on D a lot, and used to post a lot of porn. Like, you can still find some of the early instances of Allison, actually. Yeah, you can still find some of the instances of Allison in certain locations. It's a very specific amount of characters that he yeah, Allison shows up quite a lot. Like, that's always the funny thing. You always have to remember very distinctly. Good times, everyone. Yep. People all laughed at me. You laughed, but I was right. I was always right. Levels may come en masse, take the characters down. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. They may explore. Each enemy has their level, life point. Enemy level indicate an enemy of higher level 2 characters max most of the time. But there's high levels may criteria, while the lower levels. Enemy's level. Let's see. Enemy's level also granted a number of innate bonuses that may increase if a lower level quote lower level enemy that let's see, number of innate bonus also grant them a number of innate bonuses. Let's see, and then we go to spell the Black Magician, and then we take this. We paste here. Thank you, Mara. See, this is the beautiful thing. This is the beautiful thing about having a lovely community, is that they do things for you that you don't even need to ask them for. Except when they do ask you to do things, and you feel really bad when you don't do it. But I'm an amoral sociopath, so it happens. Probability of escape. To hit modifier. Luck, we want to do initiative modifier. And then we want to do a resistance modifier, which is 0, 0, 1, 2. There we go. Lower level enemies don't get the resistance modifier. Higher level enemies do. There we go. Very easy stuff to understand. It's good times. Let's see. Wars beyond imagination. Can't you see Where will be this world of your imagination? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. God, people are posting. Oh, goodness. Okay, so let's see. We want to do... the enemies. So actually we want to... the enemies. Is their basic attack power and abilities. Certain enemies may trigger special attacks. Or deal damage equal to their weapon, indicated by weapon in the attack column. Indicated by weapon attack column. The enemy's resistance is by the characters. No, let's see. No. May shrug off effects. Shrug off effects by the characters, or resist taking damage from various traps and tricks. Or resist taking damage from traps and tricks. This covers all saving throws that the enemy may need to make. There we go. Finally, morale is the keep fighting when things are looking bleak. When an enemy reaches 50% of their life points. Let's see. When enemy reaches 50% of their life points, half of the enemy force has been slain, or a commander has been killed or routed. They will make a throw against their morale. They'll make a throw against their morale. If it is successful, they stay in the fight. For another day. They stay in the fight. But if they fail, they will run away. They will attempt to run away. There we go. Nice and easy. That means that we need to put in insert table. So we want name, level, protection, life points, power points, morale, bravery, morale, resistance, and then attack. Okay, so little bit goofy, but little bit goofy is what we can work with. That we do 3. Why don't we do 0.75779? What about 0.8? What about 0.9? What about 0.85, 0.84, 0.83, 0.2, 0.81, 0.8, 0.81? We select all of you. We hit Menarata, and we boom. Menarata. There we go. Actually, we want attack here, protection, life points, morale, resistance, morale. Actually, yes. Okay, so here's what we can do. Here's what we are going to it's format. Okay, no, cancel. We need to hit that page setup. We go landscape. Bad. Something break horribly? No, nothing broke horribly. Ooh, choo choo. So now we can do. Nope. We can do this. Okay, we're not going to do that then. Okay, so don't worry about that. We're not going to think about it. We're not going to worry about it. We're not going to think about it. We're not going to worry about it. Why? Because thinking and worrying about things is how you get to become a communist. That is how you become a communist, everyone. You start thinking about things too hard. So, we want some basic enemies. We want some very basic monsters to throw at the enemy, throw at our characters. So let's try look at let's think of some good enemies that to throw at the end. I want classic fantasy monsters. Let me just get some classic fantasy monster list. Let's get some. Okay, maybe like OSR basic monster list. There we go. I want the most basic monsters physically possible. Nope. Okay, go on. Okay. Thank you very much. Hello. Not basic fantasy. Beginner's essentials. Basic fantasy field guide. Basic fantasy equipment emporium. You what I'm looking for? You said basic fantasy monsters. Okay. Let's just do we're just gonna write down things, okay? We're just gonna write down monsters, everyone. Because we like killing monsters. Monsters are scary. We do not like monsters. We like goblins. We have to kill some goblins. Obviously, we need a dragon in here. Dragons are scary. Let's look down here. A bear. Everyone likes fighting a bear. Let's think. We've got a beetles. I know. We can bring in an orc. Everyone likes fighting orcs. Let's see. I think, yeah, why not put a triceratops in there? Why? Because, I don't know, maybe we want to fight a triceratops. You ever thought about that? What game lets you fight a triceratops? I didn't fucking think so. Genie. Okay, like, yeah, we can fight a genie. Everyone likes fighting genies. Let's see. Fighting a big dragon. Dryad. Dryad's a pretty fantasy monster. We like fighting fantasy monsters. Any suggestions? Now is the time to tell me your awesome, cool suggestions. Elementals, alright. There we go. We'll do an elemental. Let's think. Berserker. There we go. Oh, demon. Y'all like fighting demons. Demons are scary. Well, we got, fighting a commando. Grunts, alright. Giant. Actually, no. Ogre. Everyone likes fighting ogres, right? Ogres are scary. I think ogres are pretty scary, right? I've been called an ogre. Goblin. We already got golems. Golems. Oh, skeleton. Skeleton warriors! Skeleton's always in there. A zombie. Everyone likes fighting zombies. Let's think. Let's see. We got some. Actually, giant bug. Everyone likes fighting giant bugs. Join the Helldivers. Da-da-da. Let's see, a manticore, a mermaid, mummy. Yeah, we can fight a mummy. Why not? Why can't we fight a mummy? Huh? You ever thought about that? Why can't we fight a mummy? Buck baboon. Ghost. Ghost. Let's see. Technically, I should add white king. Knight. Vampires. Don't you want to be a vampire? You can put a vampire. Okay, I think this is a pretty good list, if I say so myself. This is a pretty solid list of various monsters. So we're going to pin the row here, sort ascending, zoom in. All right. Roughly thinking, let's be conservative and say like a bear's like level 4 attack. I think bears are pretty scary. I think bear would do like 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, like something like that. Protection, I think they'd have about 14. They're tough being creatures. We'll say level 4. Level 4, I think they're a pretty tough monster, so that would be... Bears are pretty tough, so maybe we do something like... Yeah, they like... Let's say they've got about 50 life points. They don't have any power points, obviously. Resistance is going to be +0. They don't have any magic resistance, and morale is 10. They got a basic morale. 3, 3, 4. 3, 3. There we go. Bears are just going to maul you to death because it's a fucking bear. Because no shit, wouldn't bears are going to be a little bit tougher than the average average creature. Berserker. He's going to be level 1 weapon. He's only going to have 9 protection. Life points, he's only going to have 10. No power points. Plus 3 resistance. Morale. Never break. No retreat. Obsessed with finding a glorious death. Commando 5 they have as a weapon. Something like that. Let's see. Weapon, protection, they would be wearing a flak vest, 14. Life points, we'll call it at like 20. No power points, plus 2 resistance. They have very, very low, they have very high morale, because it's very easy for them to succeed at it. A demon. Demon's got 8, and they're going to do 5, 6, 7, 8. They're going to have 5, 5, 6, 6, 6, 7. 5, 5, 6, 6, 6, 7. Protection 16. Life points 8 times. We'll do 8 times 12. Genies. Genies are level 5. Genies are by themselves not very strong. They've got good protection. They've got good protection. 5 times. Let's do 5. 5 times 12 would be 60. We got a good amount of HP. Power points 24. Power points. They've got 30. They've got 30 power points though, plus 3 resistance. Morale. Their morale is very high. Is very large because they're going to run away if they think they're going to lose a fight. Let's see, we'll play tricks on those. 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 10. Actually, no, we can be a little bit. 8, 10, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, protection, 18, 11 times, let's see, doesn't do a lot of damage, but you get lit of flame. Dryad. Dryad's a pretty, like... Dryad. Five. Let's see, so 5 times. They got 50. Let's say 24. They don't got any resistance. Morale, they do not retreat. Okay, so oh. Let's start deleting things we don't need. Grunt, we probably don't need the mummy. Ghost is 3. 2, 3, 3, 4, 5. We'll do 13 protection. Life points, they don't actually have many. They're going to have 3 times 2. Let's say they only have 12 HP. Their power points are only 10. However, they have 0 resistance. Morale, they do not retreat. Those do not retreat. Three, 3, 5, 5, 7, 7. Life points 4 times 12 would be 48. Power points none, no resistance. They retreat on a 10 or up. A giant. I'm very late. Can I be Frankenstein? Technically, we could try to add Frankenstein in. We can get rid of a kobold. You know, let's get rid of a kobold. Let's get rid of the kobold. We probably don't need. We don't need the zombie then. If we get rid of the zombie, so goblin. Goblin's a nice level 1 creature. They deal only their weapon damage. Damage with weapons. They do -2. They do -1 damage because they're just not. They're fucking goblins. They have 9 there. They have 5 HP each. No power points. No resistance. Actually, I should say 0 resistance. 0 resistance. Morale. They retreat on a 18 or greater. Otherwise known as they will run away literally at everything unless they roll perfectly. But that's a goblin for you. Actually, we need to make that 16. A goblin, one of many. A knight, a brave knight. A weapon. Actually, he would be wearing plate mail, so he'd be 16. No power points, no additional resistance. Morale, he does not. He will run away at 14 if he rolls below 14. A brave knight of the his horse. Hold me closer, necromancer. They don't do a lot of damage by themselves. That's the point. They're actually they would do weapon damage. They only have 9, but they have 40 HP. Speaking, they've got about. They're going to have about 28 power points, +2 to resistances. They retreat on it. They fail 8. They retreat pretty easily. Characters, ogres are level 7. They use whatever weapon they have. They're pretty tough. They've got 7 times that 5. No power points, no 0 resistance. They're pretty normal. They know when to run, but they won't run away easy. Orc, they're going to be level 3. They use a weapon. They're going to have 14 armor. They're going to have 12 HP. Don't have any power points. Don't have any additional resistances. They're going to rout a little. Skeleton warriors! Skeletons have just their weapon. They don't really have that great armor because they're made of bones. Life points. They have 10 life points. Don't have any of that. Don't have any bonus resistance to. Actually, they have a +3 to resistances. They do not retreat. Erase skeletal warrior. Triceratops. I think a Triceratops would be like level 7, I think, right? I think that's pretty fair to say, yeah, Triceratops will fuck your day up. If you want to fight it, yeah, Frankenstein, the swamp monster, of course. Let's see, protection. I think they would get about 16 protection, life points. Let's do 7 times. So about 84 HP. That seems pretty reasonable. About 80. No to that. They're gonna get +2 resistances. They're gonna retreat pretty easy. Actually, they're gonna retreat pretty easy because they are a mammal. Well, they're not a mammal, but they are a herbivore creature. They don't want to fight. A vampire. Vampire. We can probably remove. Actually, why don't we can just do that? Get the, come on, give me a little bit more space here. We can fit them all in. God, what was it in Enchanted Country? Frank, I gotta remember Frank. BRB, gotta pull up Frankenstein's stats real fast. Where's Frankenstein? Frankenstein. He deals. So he deals. How much HP does he have? LC AC is 20, so if you do any die is 20d. If we do 20d6, how much damage? What's his average life? He's going to be looking at about 70 with a maximum of 120. So if we apply this, we make the let's see, the dragon is 150. So if we make it 12 times like 15. Okay, he's got about 180 life points. Power points, he's got 80 power points. He's very difficult to do, and he does not retreat. Frankenstein. Have no fear, everyone. Frankenstein is in. Oh yeah, we have to do that. There we go. There we go. Basic number of enemies. There. Roughly speaking, but the rough. But the rough equation is hell. Let's see. The rest is pretty much wing it. Wing it. Consult. Let's see. Wing it over that. Consult the. Yeah, some feels weak. Yeah, boost it up. Yeah, I don't fucking know. Like this is not even like a, oh, it's, you know, you're not feeling confident. This is, I really don't know how you want me to do this. Like, but I believe that's that. Hit that. Select everything here. We're gonna go for outfit. Outfit at 10. Hit you, hit you, hit you. Do. What a day. What a day. There we go. Congratulations. Congratulations, everyone. Welcome to Fantasy Island. That should be everything. The USSRD is officially done. Deals a lot of damage. Yeah, Frankenstein can kill you instantly, but Frankenstein can also deal 1 damage. Like, yeah. What? How much damage can Frankenstein theoretically do? Let's see. How much damage could he theoretically do? He could do 54 damage with a single attack. Luckily, he only has 1 attack. What does this mean, though? This means, though, that let's see. 54 damage will outright kill a level 6 barbarian or lower. but pretty consistently knock him off. Pretty much kill up to a level 10, 10 rogue. Yeah, no, battling Frankenstein is not fun for anyone involved. Yep, there we go. That should be good. Took a little bit longer than I wanted to, but that's something you gotta... That's sometimes what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. Cause a man's gotta do what a man's gotta do. Like, out of anything, I think the power system's a little janky, but I had to do some retrofitting with the power system to make it work properly. But yeah, no, it's the USSRD is officially done. You too can now make your very own Russian jank core. Yeah, you too can now officially make your very own Russian jank core role-playing game. And now to put it on itch.io and rake in the clicks. See, I should do. I haven't put on any of the SRDs on that. But if I go here, good job. Good job, team. We did it. We really did do it. So let's open up some things. So USSRD, dun 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 dun. Good job, team. We did it. Now we have the JRSD. Da, 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 da. How do you do? My favorite. Yeah. Today has been a little rough. I'm not gonna lie. Today's been a little rough. Me and my mom went to get Mexican food, and that Mexican food kinda killed me. Not gonna lie. Kinda died a little on the inside. Time to make Dragonlance the musical, the TTRPG. Have no fear. Hey, we watched Dragonlance the musical, and it's still good. I still listen to the last song every now and again. King of Nothing is still a baller song. It's great. Also, for those who don't know, and I'm assuming some of you don't, there's a musical in Russia called The Last Trial. Now, The Last Trial is quite literally a Dragonlance musical. And it is about, I believe, effectively the end of Dragonlance in a very specific way. Not the full actual end of Dragonlance. But it is a full Russian musical. And yes, it is a full thing, and it is very good. And it is very funny, because they do... It's just them singing, and it's just like, ah, yes, we've gathered the gully dwarves. Like, the fact that they bring out the gully dwarves. Have no fear, everyone. The gully dwarves arrive. You just look at it and you're like, you know what? You know, maybe this is the real comedy moment. Like, maybe this is the real joke, is that the fucking gully dwarves were on stage. Yeah, the Mage Conclave song is a banger. Yeah, what? It's on YouTube. Yes. To give you an idea, let me see if I can find, yeah, here we go. We watched the 2006 version, I believe. We didn't watch one of the more recent versions. It was... Yeah, it was one of the older ones, which people said like that one's a lot better than the one that's... This is not the one we watched. Yeah, this is the Dragonlance musical. It is a Dragonlance musical, unironically.
Но ныне и вправду наделает бед. На Джерри в Истаре он ищет врата преисподней. Тем самым нарушил он братство запрет, и братство его отвергает в ответ. Смерть ренегаду, отступнику кара. В нашем семействе он худший.
Yeah, no, it's let's see if I can find the Lord of Nothing. The Lord of Nothing. Yeah, there we go. This is the Now, mind you, this song is blaring in the theater doing it. There is something like really weird about listening to it. It's actually a really interesting. It's fascinating that it exists, and I really enjoy the fact that it exists. There's going to be another person commenting on the Karma Punks? Yes. Worst thing about this, until I saw the asking price of Funny Weed number, which is $320 more than people should be willing to pay for it. They didn't even try. Yeah, people seem to like the Karma Punks video, which, on one hand, there's a part of me that feels physical agony over the fact that the fucking Karma Punks video with this is getting more clicks than anything. But maybe I should be appealing to the real audience by my shit posters. But yeah, no, Karma Punks, man, it's great. I love Karma Punks. I love Karma Punks. Yeah, the City of God video did really well. Fortissimo. Yeah, no, it's every now and again you find some sometimes the video just gets picked up. I think I should put Viper on more covers. Make more TSL vids to beat it. See, I've done the one TSL. See, the TSL video isn't even my most viewed anymore. It's the Fatal video. Unironically, the Fatal video has mogged TSL. Fatal keeps winning. And by the Fatal video being as popular as it is, like, yeah, to give you an idea, the fact that the Fatal video is as popular as it is literally reinforces my point at the end of the video. Quite literally, it is a self-perpetuating cycle. It is great. I have made point cinema on that one. It is... The thing with the TSL video, I think that was just right place, right time, right everything. I think that just got... Viper was arrested with a prostitute chained up in his garage who's been missing for over a year. And he only fed with peanut butter. Yeah, again, yeah, I think that summarizes Karma Punks pretty well. You know, that's... What do you mean by that, Notepad? Yeah, no, that sounds about right. So, next Friday, we're going to start on the JRSD. I'm going to get things set up. We have the video for What Price Glory to do tomorrow, which it's not going to be a very long video. Because what price? There's really one thing to talk about with what price glory. And I think it's not going to be a very difficult video to do. It's just going to be, I just need to get everything recorded for it pretty much and just sit there and do it. But, after, Jesus, but yeah, we're going to be doing that. If I get done at a reasonable hour tomorrow, probably it'll be a theater stream. But yeah, we'll probably attempt to finish, Fear. That's what I said last time. But we can do our best. We can believe everyone. But the JRSD is looking decent. Like, the hard part is this. This is the hard part, and I think I got it. I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this idea, the idea of free buy with drawbacks. What does that really mean? It means that you can effectively assign your stats however you want, but if you assign your stats too high, you have to take drawbacks elsewhere. You know, one of them being, hey, you are the villain. Because you are the villain, you have to deal with a bunch of other fucking issues. Yeah, that is by its nature. Hey, you are the villain. Everyone gets bonus points if you are fucked over. Because the JRSD is going to be one of the weirdest games ever, because I have to put a note in there being like, all of those notes that you receive, for GMing, that it's not like a competitive game, it's not, we have to work together. Ignore that. The JRSD this is a competitive game. There is only one winner. Get ready to fucking fight. But I think it'll be interesting to kind of do some things there. Let's see, what else do we have to work with? Technically, after that, next week I am not going to be here. That is one thing to note. I am going to be in New York City next week, which I will be hammering out various things about unfun things. Mostly this. Welcome to Cruciform, everyone. The goal is to get the extremely lofty goal is to get everything hammered out by Christmas. I want the Christmas drop to be Cruciform for Christmas. That's the current goal. I'm sorry to hear that. That's kind of the goal. Is Cruciform for Christmas. I want to get this in there so we understand how it works. I want to do some more, kind of get it in the hands of more people. Then we do about, hopefully it gets picked up by a couple more things, and then we can kind of make it better. Like, I've been talking about this a couple times. Like, I haven't really been talking about Cruciform because it's kind of just stalled at this point, and that's just what it's happened. It's just stalled. There have been some slight edits and some slight tweaks, but it's just sitting there. It's generally speaking, I'm feeling pretty confident about New York. Nothing seems too weird about it. It's just going to be cold. It's not even going to be cold, which is the problem. It's going to be like moderately like chilly, but not like insane. But I do have a notebook. I'm going to be bringing my notebook with me. So have no fear, everyone. We're still going to be having everything. We're still going to be working on shit because God has punished me for my hubris and my work is never done. But yeah, that's current situation. That's the current situation going down. I think I added some things to the things Notepad add-on wants to do. Fix some things here on the Redux list. Where was some? Good go. Good job. Added some things on here. We added even more games on here. Nothing too exciting. Oh yeah, updated the website. rugworkshops.crd/co. Website has been updated. And let me technically Broken Crucible. Yep, here's Broken Crucible. Here is, if we scroll all the way down, yep, get ready for the scrolling nightmare, everyone. We've got good old fashioned. We've got our Arc Knights on here. We've got Damarung, obviously, which Damarung, I do have the detox on there now. We've got Palinka effect on there now. And if we go down here, I will be adding down here the SRD. So there we go. That is the current situation. Everything has been updated. Life is good. No deception. All is good in the metaphorical hood. We have also kind of got this handled, which I'm feeling pretty good about. Might get a little bit more delayed depending on how things go, but we're still working on Bridge Commander, though. Bridge Commander is still haunting me in my sleep. So, yeah. If you got any ideas for Bridge Commander, don't hesitate to PM me them. I am looking at... I am getting desperate. Let's just say that, everyone. Let's just call a spade here. We are getting desperate. So, thank you all. I'm going to call it here. I got to do some recording. So, thank you. Have a nice rest of your night. Godspeed. Good luck. I will see you all on the other side. Probably tomorrow, depending on how long What Price Glory's video is. I don't think it'll be very long. And I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your night. I am, as they say, away.